We are live.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night. I think that was copywritten. I think I just got us in trouble.
Good job.
That was the theme song.
Wonderful.
I think we need a better theme song.
All right.
I'll try this one. Whoops. Was better. So we're live here, but you're still working on something. I feel unwanted,
Yes.
unloved.
No, I'm. I didn't have much time to prepare because I totally forgot about this. So while we're doing this, I'm going to try and set up the new
Logo.
The new everything.
The new everything.
The logo for the channel is updated.
I noticed
And the
that.
banner for the channel is updated.
Woohoo!
So that's all up. I just got to do it for this thing specifically.
Our average audience attendance time is 0.03.
Oh, actually, it's because I haven't shared this yet.
Oh, well, there we go. Because nobody, we're live, but nobody knows it.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dee-ba-boo-da-bow.
So we were live only on YouTube?
Na-ba-da-ba-dow. Well, we were live, but now I'm announcing that we're going live.
Oh, we are going live.
Blammo. Alright. So now it's been posted in the I Am Going Live section on my Discord.
That was wrong.
So how are you doing?
How am I doing? My week was fast. This week was very fast. And but ended on a productive and positive note.
Okay.
So that's a good thing.
That's good.
That's a very good thing, yes. Let's see, what interested... I think I had too much coffee this week. I really did have a lot of coffee this week. That's something I don't say very often. I've had too much coffee.
How do you know that you had too much coffee?
I really don't. Like, there's no quantitative way to measure it. It's just like feeling, gee, I kind of probably should have had less. So I'm having one now to make up for it. Hello to all of you out there in our listening audience who are listening. All one of you.
You're getting much better at that.
I am. I can play random notes in a lot of orders. And that's probably a song that hasn't been written yet.
You could write it.
I could.
Why'd you stop?
Why did I stop? Because I was deciding what to play next.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I was like, what do I play next? Well, I only know like 4 songs, and none of them really well.
Ooh, that looks weird.
That is cool. I like that. You should show that to everybody.
But that'd spoil it.
Can you script that so it happens like automatically?
No, I don't. Oh, maybe. I don't.
I could.
No, you probably could. I probably
Bet I
couldn't.
could.
You probably could. I probably couldn't. What that even means?
A little twangy there. That usually means I'm getting lazy with the fingers. That's really what it means.
Ooh, I can make it. With that going in the background at all times, that's not confusing at all.
That would be weird. We're not ignoring your listening audience. We just don't know what to say.
Look, I can just.
And it is stream of consciousness, so you kind of get what you pay for here, and it's
Yeah,
free. So
Exactly. Alright, I gotta see if I can do it, because I wanna. Huh. Oh. Nope. How do I scale the other way?
you mean unscale?
Yes.
I don't know. Anybody out there? Say something. Is there something in the chat? Is anyone in the chat?
It's control. There we go.
Do we have a chat?
We do have a chat.
And there's no one there.
I don't think so, no.
That is unfortunate. I feel unloved, unwanted, untypecast, everything.
What?
I don't know. I made that up. I was so busy this week, I didn't even have time to look at the news very much. And I feel much better about that.
I guess that's a good thing, yeah.
Yeah, no, I really didn't really even read any articles very much. It was like just, I'm kind of busy.
Alright.
Whoopsie, that was wrong. Let's try that again. Take 2.
Oh. Well,
Got a little pixelation going on there. Got a lot of pixelation going on there.
it's not selecting the right thing. Now, why won't it let me change this? Alright.
That was trying to be a song.
Oh no, what was it called?
I can't tell you. You're supposed to guess the song. That's the whole point. Guess the song, and I'll give you $5 off any purchase at coffeeunderstands.coffee.
Well, I've already guessed that song, kind of.
Uh,
I know that song.
I don't think so. Oh, maybe you do. Yeah, you do. Okay. Anyone out there? Say something.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
No, I won't give up. I'll just, So I finally saw that movie you said was terrible, which really wasn't terrible.
I didn't say it was terrible. I
name
said it was
escapes Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Yeah,
I said there's a lot of bad reviews about it.
Yes, so the bad reviewers don't know what they're talking about, because it really was not a bad movie. It wasn't. It was worth watching. It was worth your $17 or whatever you pay when you go to the cinema per
Okay.
person, plus popcorn, which is terribly expensive, by the way. But all in all, it wasn't a bad movie. I mean, Ryan Reynolds, I thought, did a good job.
That's good. Ryan Reynolds generally does do a good job. He's generally a good actor.
And the storyline wasn't bad. What exactly are you trying to do?
I'm trying to set it up so we have the episode number on the screen. I was also going to try and make it so that this picture in the background was a blurry version of that picture, so it kind of had that kind of, like, because this isn't quite the full size.
I see it.
So I wanted that to be like a blurred version, so it looked zoomed in and blurred, just to kind of give that artistic sort of filling in the gaps sort of thing. It's just filling in the gaps. It's just so it's not black space.
Okay. But you're doing that now while we're on the air, supposedly entertaining
Because
our
I
listeners.
didn't have time beforehand. You know what? There, fine, bam. Look at that.
I think it was great. That's so weird. What's the weirdness on the back going on? That should be blurry on the sides there.
I'm gonna punch you. And I can even.
Where is it?
Now that I know the song, you're playing it really well. But I just didn't know the guitar chords, so I would never have recognized it.
Thank you very much. For my next number. So I didn't have time to read much news today. I can't complain about. I mean, I can always complain about something, but who wants to hear me complain, right? Even I don't want to hear me complain.
Then don't.
And I'm here.
Art instead.
I'm not sure that's art.
What?
No, it's art. Really, it is.
I didn't even make that.
No, it's
I just
really
put
good.
it there.
That's right. It's really weird. But the person who did make it, we thank you very much. It's very colorful. I like the colors too: red, blue, green, black. I like the red and black. That's like one of my favorite combos. Red and black. Red, black, and blue is nice.
That's literally why I picked it.
Well, there you go.
I told the artist, I was like, we need something. This podcast is kind of just like thought process going wherever. I like green. He really likes the red and black combo. I think blue would be a good complementary color to those
I do like
three.
the colors in that are really
Do
good.
something with that,
Yeah.
and this is what she came back
No,
with,
she
and
came back-
that's
I like it.
really
I
nice.
like it a lot.
It's really
I
nice.
like it. If we could get it to move, that would be cool.
Like flow.
Like flow.
Ooh, that'd be like
That'd
that'd
be
take a lot.
That'd be
That would take a lot.
But I do like it. So, what was her name? Abby? Annie? What was her name? The artist.
Ellie.
Allie. Thank you, Allie.
Ellie.
There's an Allie somewhere in
Allie.
the world. Ellie?
Ellie.
Oh, E-L-L-E?
Ellie.
Thank you, Ellie. There's an Ellie somewhere in the world. Who knows what we're talking about? Probably only one of you. There's a lot of Ellies in the world going, is he talking about me? No, not talking about you. And you can buy mugs at the at coffeeunderstands.coffee that have this logo on them. But please go there because, oh yeah, so we're going to close down the store if we don't get enough business. Did I tell you that?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did mention that.
Yeah, so I'm going to close it down because, like, I'm having a hard time drumming up business. So, that's a cat. You put a cat over my logo.
No,
It's a cat. That looks like a cat. Sorry, it was like a cat.
it's not.
It's a cat.
It's not.
It looks like a cat. What is it? Why are you... This is graffiti. You're doing digital graffiti.
Yes, I'm trying to make it blurry, but I can't figure out.
Is there no blur feature in this?
Not
There must be a
really one.
blur.
Well, this is the blur thing, but it won't let me change the
Select the whole image and say blur.
Control A, right click blur.
Yeah.
What?
There's no blur?
Where,
Come on, blur
where,
is a-
when have you ever had
Blur's
a
a
blur?
standard statistical thing in image processing.
When
Come
have
on.
you ever had just a
Oh my
right click
goodness.
blur?
Yes.
And what program has just a blur?
Anything that can manipulate images should have a blur, because blur is just something you can do like mathematically, just over the whole
I
thing.
would like that, but I don't know. I've never seen that.
Never seen. Who wrote this? What are we using here? What cheap program did you get?
It's GIMP.
GIMP. Oh, that's why it's GIMP. It's not designed to do that. You want a program that knows what it's doing. I've never heard of GIMP.
You never
Did
heard
I just
of
insult all the GIMP users on the planet now?
GIMP is like a free to use Photoshop
Oh, why don't you use Photoshop?
because it's
I
expensive.
thought you had Photoshop.
Not anymore. I
Oh,
stopped. I
you
did
stopped
not
paying for it.
I did not want to pay almost $50 a month for maybe using Photoshop once every other month.
That's a lot. That's kind of that what it was.
That was with the student discount.
Really.
That was cheap.
Yeah, that's
If you
ridiculous.
just get Photoshop, you can be paying like $60 a month.
How about in the image process in the video editing program we have?
No.
Doesn't do it?
Nope.
You sure?
I looked there first.
Ah,
Because over here you can just like, you can right click and you can do like filters, but there's no blur filter.
well, this is OBS.
Yeah.
No, not this one. In the one from NHC. VideoPad.
Oh, I don't have that on here.
Oh, I think that might do it.
It'll just blur an image?
Blur, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Better shot of it doing it than GIMP.
How do you know?
Because,
I'm gonna look it up.
look it up. We're now going to do a query while no one is listening to us.
Well, then talk. People can listen to us.
We're doing a query now. Blur filters. I forget what that name of that program was called, though. I don't know what the name of the program was called.
Probably by using one of the blur filters.
That's GIMP you're in.
Yes. I'm
Yeah, see, it should be able to do that. You should be able to put a blur filter like this.
Okay, I'm learning how.
Okay, got it. I'll play music that will help you absorb the information. How that? Did it help you at all?
Sure.
Okay.
But how do you use the blur filter? Oh, filters. Blur. Uh-huh. Oh.
That's what
I didn't do anything.
There we go. Gaussian blur. It's already blurry.
Right, but not as blur. I want it
Not
to
as-
be blurrier.
We'll increase those.
These?
Yeah, try that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Now you've got some blur. See? Told
There
ya.
we go. That's what I
That's
want.
blur.
That's what I want.
There you go. Except now episode is blurred too.
That's fine.
Okay.
Because this, we're going to go file,
Save as blurred.
export, or export, or export as thumbnail, SOC, blur. Export that. Wait for my computer to realize that it actually has to export something. Click export.
Are there tariffs for this?
What?
Are there export tariffs involved in this?
No.
No. Good.
It's free. It's free exports.
Free exports. Okay, good.
And then we go over to here, and we go over to here, and we go properties, and we go browse, and we go blur. Bam! And now it's blurry.
Ta-da! I've helped you. Thank you
Brilliant.
very much.
Absolutely brilliant.
I kind of like that effect. I told you. it
Yeah,
worked.
see?
Yeah. I do. I like that. What?
I told it really? You don't like giving me credit for anything, do you?
Yeah, you. No, you get enough credit.
What is enough credit? None credit? Is that what enough credit is? Because now I can go, hold on, I can go open, and I can open, I want, filter, blur, Gaussian blur.
You're
There
blurring,
you
now
go.
he's blurring everything.
I
'Cause
could
he
use
learned
that.
He learned this new trick, and now everything is getting blurred.
Well, I'll show you why. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I don't. I'm. Is there a pattern here? Is there a method to this madness? Or is this just random madness?
There is a method.
Okay. I believe you. That looks blurry.
Yes.
There's a point to it. Oh, I see. You're trying to do that. Oh, he's trying to fit it in there. Make it. Oh, it's interesting. Oh.
And now it looks like the logo itself.
Ta-da!
Could
Impressive. I think the
actually
one in the.
be
I
a
think the
little bit
back is a little
smaller.
bit smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, probably like a.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's okay.
Right there.
Try that one. Do a fade and close enough.
Yeah.
I think it's still a little big, but close enough.
Still a little
I
big.
think it's still a little big. I'm just going by the arc of the
Oh yeah, it's good.
image. Just trying to make the arc match and make the arc match in size, and you'll be good. Yeah, it could be good right there.
Yeah, because that looks like it lines up with the S's.
Yeah.
Slightly smaller. Because I don't want too small, otherwise it would just be the same size.
That looks good. Try that.
There we go.
Yes. I like it. I think that works.
There we go. It's like we just blew up the whole thing.
That's very impressive.
Next thing I gotta do is find the correct font to have that 32 be the right font.
It's gotta be like I want it in like a crayon type font.
What?
I really like that.
Crayon?
Like a crayon, like a cartoon type font. That'd be a
Like-
good font for the episode number.
Crayon.
Not crayon's the wrong word. I meant cartoon. Like a cartoon type. Do they have like a cartoon font? Or
There's a
something?
lot of different fonts.
No.
Why is it so
We'll make it smaller.
big? Size.
Yeah, 6 is a bit too small. Yeah, it's fine.
Hold on.
There we go.
We gotta go back up because it has to be big enough to be there.
Oh,
but,
got it. Okay, but we'll just see what the font looks like.
Yeah.
Go with crayon. It's gonna be start with a C. It's like crayon something or other. It's like oh no. Oh, keep going.
Let's go through all the fonts.
Fine, but I know what.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring this over here,
Yeah.
and we are going to. Come on, give me.
You can't because that window's open. I bet. It's modal. Oh, unfortunate. Okay.
We're going to.
Are you gonna change it now?
Boop it up. No, we're going to do this, and we're going to have them see all the fonts we're looking at.
I love it. Okay, so we're looking at all these fonts. This is much better now. Now we're
We'll go
interactive
down
with
to
the audience.
like
here. Okay, so
20 years.
yeah.
20,
So go to
30,
that's
28.
good. That's good. So
All right, and we're just going through the fonts.
no. That's not. I'll let you know when. No, darling, that's not it. No, darling, no. Oh goodness, no. What is that? No. Move on. That hurts my
Bookshelf
eyes.
symbol
Hurts
7.
my eyes.
You don't
Move
want
on.
bookshelf symbol 7.
No, move on. Oh, better. Almost. Keep moving. Not quite. Oh, you'll know when you get there. It's like one of those. Anyway, we'll see there. We'll see. I don't. That's the one.
Comic Sans.
That's the one.
You want Comic Sans?
Or comics. Go back to. Oh, do you have just comics? No, it's all just Sans. Yes, I like that one. Oh yes, go back to Comic Sans. Oh come now. It's my consciousness. Can't I do what I want with it?
Ooh, pixels. Do you realize the constant joke that is Comic Sans?
Apparently not.
Oh, I'm surprised. That's a cool font.
That's a cool font. What's that one?
Calum and Calum Light. I like Calum.
That's a nice one. You can go with that one. I like that one. Unless there's a. Oh, that's a nice one too.
Christine.
That's kind of cool. Kristen. Oh, I like Kristen. What's the thing about comics?
Lemon.
What's the Comic Sans thing? I should know.
All right, so Comic Sans got really popular for. So let's use this.
Wingdings. What's that one? Marlette.
Marlette.
No, Marley. My daughter, Marley.
Comic Sans got really popular for some reason, probably because of its use in comics.
Back. You just had one. You just had a good one there. One more. It's gone. That's it.
I was on that when you said back.
Man, never mind. I changed my mind. I'm sorry. I stopped you from telling an interesting story, which is unusual. So keep going.
Ooh.
That's well. That one. Go back to that one. What's that called? Don't Call Me.
It's Opus Figured Base STD.
Must have been late at night when they had to name these things. All right.
This is Metronome STD.
Yeah, none of those look interesting. I think someone just was having.
I wonder if these are used. These two are used for writing music.
Maybe because they have like.
Because the lowercase b is a different.
Yes.
Is a different. That's interesting.
Okay. Anyway, your point is.
Ooh.
What's that one called? Orbitron.
Orbitron. It's like sci-fi.
Yeah, I get that. I like that one. Go back.
I like Papyrus.
That was good. Papyrus. Is that what that was?
Is that Papyrus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Papyrus
a good one. I like
is
that
good.
one. I like that one.
Papyrus is good.
Maybe I should change my phone
It's
to Papyrus.
permanent marker.
Maybe I could change my phone to Papyrus because I like that.
Papyrus is a good one. I do quite like
Yeah.
Papyrus.
So anyway, you were telling me something about Comic Sans.
So Comic Sans got popular somehow. A lot of people started using it. This is one I use quite a bit. Say we print. But then people started using it for things that it really didn't need to be used with, like resumes and professional documents and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is also a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's kind of like Papyrus.
Yeah.
Oh, right there, yeah.
So it got. Look at all these.
What's that? Yeah.
But yeah, it got super overused in places it really should not have been used at all, like professional documents and stuff like that. And so.
I'm currently using Cool Jazz.
Cool Jazz, you say?
It's my current. Yes. I'm changing it to Choco Cookie.
Choco cookie?
That's what it says.
Yeah, I changed it to that one that you liked. What is Choco cookie? Oh,
Not bad.
right.
I like it.
There's that one.
Which one was that?
This was. Hold on, let me find
But
it again.
episodes get a match.
Well, they can't. That's part of the.
Oh, really?
That's part of the picture.
Well,
Yeah.
then put something over that.
I would have to put a black square
Yeah,
and then more
Put
letters
black
over
square
it.
more letters over it. That's yeah. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, because I get rid of the thumbnail and the episode goes away.
Oh, I see. Yes.
But the number is
Calum.
Calum Regular.
I like Calum. Calum's good.
But pretty much Comic Sans was super overused.
Yeah.
To the point of where everybody kind of hates it because it was everywhere it wasn't supposed to be. And so it's a joke now. If you need a font, you just suggest Comic Sans and everyone's going to try and shoot you.
Got it. I've gone to
Because
Choco Cookie.
it's not a professional font. It's
It is
used
professional.
it's used for things like comics,
That's professional.
but not, military documents. You don't use Comic Sans in
No, but
military
some of
documents.
those are very comical. I've read them. They're like, who wrote this and what were they on?
There you go. We now have our
Yes.
new...
Look at that. What is there? There's an extra one there. What's that extra?
that is on the YouTube page itself, and you can click it to subscribe.
Oh, okay.
I turned that on. Yeah, you can just click it to
It's in
subscribe.
the wrong place, though. If we're going to have that there, then we don't want the others around it.
Well,
Because there's too many there.
Well, that's true. I could just take these off.
Yeah, take them off. See what it looks like.
Where was it? That one. And then bloop.
Hey, wait for it to update.
Okay, yeah.
10-second delay.
I don't know.
Minute delay.
Probably not. No.
Nah,
There you go.
I like that. See, that makes sense now.
Hey.
That makes sense because now it's not overloaded. So click on the little mushroom with the headphones to get something
subscribe.
important. Yes.
Have you seen the channel, by the way?
Not recently. No. Why don't you take me to it and show our viewers the channel? Will they see our channel?
They will soon.
They'll get a behind-the-scenes look at the Stream of Consciousness workshop.
Blammo.
Blammo, there we are. There's the channel. That's pretty cool.
It's a podcast.
Podcast. Who made that one? I like that one.
This is the same person.
Ellie did do a
Yeah.
nice job. Yeah. I like that.
Have you seen the full picture of that?
I have. I think you showed me that. Yes.
It's,
I noticed the plug for Coffee Understands. Can you make it bigger?
No.
Fine.
For everyone watching,
Yeah, I like
that
that.
is
I like
that is
that.
the full image for the Rubber Motion podcast.
I like that. That looks cool.
It's really cool.
That's very cool.
I really like that.
Can't make Coffee Understands bigger. Should be bigger.
No, I cannot make that link
Oh,
bigger.
is that
but
them?
That's
That's
YouTube.
them.
That's YouTube said.
Fine. Okay.
Yep, that is YouTube said.
Okay.
Well, there we are right now. Stream of Consciousness episode
Wow,
32.
it's actually happening out there live.
It's live.
Like, if we
It
were to
says it
listen
right
to it
there.
while it's happening, would that be like visiting yourself in the past or something?
Probably.
That would just go badly. Let's not try that. We'll probably bring down YouTube. And then they'd kick us off.
Look at that.
That's just weird.
Oh man.
That's just
You're
weird.
just seeing it happen over and over. You can just see it. It's still going.
Yes!
It's still
You started it
going
into
forever.
Ah!
Alright, let's
Okay, that's
let's
enough
be
of
done.
that. That's enough
Let's
of
be
that.
done.
No, enough of this frivolity. So what else is going on? Let's see. This really has been a consciousness episode. hasn't
Yeah,
it?
I know,
Just
right?
Whatever. Look at this. Concurrent viewers, we have none. 0. Zippo. Zilch. Nothing. Got nothing over there. Playbacks. 3. We had 3 playbacks?
Yeah.
Of this episode?
Yeah.
There's 3 people listening?
Or have started in the past and been like, oh, I'm going to catch up.
Well, not much to catch up on. But
I think got half an hour of stuff to catch up on.
not in terms of content.
Still half an hour of stuff.
That's true. Thank you for wasting a half an hour of your life with us. For you, I play a song. A brief one. I will take requests. If you request a song, I will say thank you very much. That's it. I can't play it, but...
I will take your request and promptly throw it in the
You
trash.
promptly ignore it. I said I was taking requests, not playing them. So let's see. Weekend is coming up, as it does after every Friday.
It is.
Have you noticed anything? Have you had time to notice anything important going on in the world? France is upset with us. I learned that.
Yeah, I learned that recently.
France upset with us because the U.S. made an agreement with Australia about nuclear submarines.
Yes.
Apparently ticking off France.
Do you know why?
Because Australia used to buy their subs from France.
Australia was in the talks of having
Tens of billions of dollars worth
$100
of
billion
submarines,
worth of diesel submarines. And the U.S. and the U.K. went over to Australia and was like, hey,
We'll give you
we
nuclear
can
submarines.
do nuclear submarines. And
Oh.
Australia is like, oh, well then.
Why did we do that?
China. If we give Australia nuclear submarines, it's a larger Navy presence near the China.
Well, there's that.
the
There's
China
that,
Sea.
yeah. Shouldn't we have told France ahead of time or something? It's like, no.
Probably. They might have known and then just decided to publicly denounce it anyway.
Well, they claimed they knew an hour or so before it happened. I mean, that's not knowing, guys. You tell your allies like weeks before to prepare them, to get them to know this thing, and you don't tell them an hour and a half. Oh, by the way, we're smuggling. We're kind of muscling in your territory there.
I have a question.
Seems a little weird.
I have a
but I
question.
don't know. Yeah.
What's France gonna do?
Well, they're not gonna do anything. That's the point.
Exactly.
They're, first of all, they're France. I mean, what are they gonna do?
They're Fred. They're gonna
Um,
wave a white flag. I mean,
right. They did,
we're super angry at you.
well, that's what they did. They did recall their ambassadors. No offense, France, but it's they did recall their ambassadors.
Oh, they did.
They did from the United States and from Australia.
Really?
And they're thinking of recalling their ambassador from the UK because the UK was involved in this, and they're
yeah.
not,
It's
they're
the
not
U.S.
happy.
It's the U.S.-UK deal with Australia.
Right. So and honestly, okay, I have nothing against France. I'm just busting on France.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Nothing
fun to make
against
fun of France.
Yes, I've
It's
nothing
fun to
against
make
you,
fun of
France. Thank you for the statue. Love it. But I don't know. I think, look, if we were going to do that, and it makes sense from a Chinese point of view,
Yes.
understand
Yes.
that. Okay. Tell your. I mean, France has been an ally for like a long
yeah.
time. Okay.
I think we've
technically
always been an
longer
ally.
than Britain.
Yeah,
okay?
definitely.
Right, because they helped us with the British back in that little
Definitely.
conflict we had. We should at least tell them like more than 20 minutes ahead of time, right? Like,
Yeah.
Tell them a month or so. I don't know.
I mean,
It seems like-
this current administration is top notch right now, so I don't know why they didn't.
Don't get me started. But anyway, so I thought that was kind of interesting. I was like, oh, we did that. But here's the thing, had Trump done that, they would have been all over the place. Oh, Trump is taking off our allies. Look how terrible he is. Yada
Trump
yada.
would have told them.
Yeah, well, that's it too. Right? But he would have told them. He would have said, "We're doing this." But my point is the way the media played it. They would have been, "Oh, Trump is taking off our allies. Yada yada, getting it." But Biden does this, and it's like, "Oh well, yeah, it's okay."
Of course.
It's like,
Of course.
wait a second here. There's
Of
a little
course.
bit of an issue there, but anyway, so
Of course.
no offense, France. No,
Why did they pull their ambassadors?
They were ticked. It's like what you do symbolically when you're like mad at someone. Usually you do it from adversaries. So to do it from an ally is like a real slap in the face. It's like basically a public slap in the face. It's
Interesting.
Like, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure they're going to send them back, but
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird not to, because our ambassadors are still in France.
well, yeah, because anyway, it was just like probably the most public thing they could do to show they're ticked.
All right then.
Why they didn't pull their ambassador from UK, I don't know. That's kind of weird, but
I mean, the France and the UK have been
they've always been ticked at each
recently a
other.
lot stronger
Yeah.
than any other kind of ally sort of thing. Probably because of World War II.
So anyway, that was interesting. I do recall reading about that this week, but
Yes, I read about that too. Ford announced that it would invest another $250 million and add 450 new jobs to meet demands for its electric trucks.
Their electric truck is supposed to be pretty good.
Well, apparently the pre-orders are big enough that they have to hire more people.
That's good. I think people want a reason to buy American vehicles, like Americans do. I just hope the truck can actually pull it off.
Yes.
Because electric power,
I hope so as well.
I don't know, but they claim it's going to be as strong as a truck, a real truck.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think the power is the problem. I think of how it exerts the power.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just wasn't, you couldn't get enough out of battery to compete with
Right.
Internal combustion.
Right.
Supposedly, they say it will compete with an internal combustion or diesel truck.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how it plays out. I'm in the market for a new car.
Here it is. It is widely viewed as a move to counter Chinese influence in the Indo-Pacific region.
That does make sense. That does make sense. But I would have worked with our allies a little more closely.
Yeah. Why are you in the market for a new car?
Mine has 143,000 miles on it. And I've just time to before.
Are you tired of fixing it?
No, it's actually been pretty good. I've had a couple problems, but mostly with sensors wearing out. There was nothing wrong with the car physically. It was the sensor wearing out, and the computer decided to do silly things. But I'm in the market for a new car just because, like I said, it has 143,000 miles on it. Want something a little bit newer.
Okay.
But it still runs fine. It'll get me through the winter again. It's not going to be a problem. I do a lot less driving than I used to.
That is true. That is true.
That's a good thing. Yes, I was going to say contemplated getting a truck actually, but the gas mileage thing.
Yeah, I sent you that truck, and like 2 days after I sent you that truck, that it was sold to someone else. So.
Yeah, that's fine. Wasn't really too big on it.
This is something I heard about and then totally forgot about because I really don't care. SpaceX essentially launched the first all-civilian crew into orbit.
Aren't they all civilians? They weren't launching military crews. SpaceX, were they?
No, I don't know.
Aha!
They might have been.
Really?
Because SpaceX...
Were they launching Air Force folks into
I think they were.
Oh.
Because I don't know who else would be qualified to go into space. Because in order to be an astronaut, you have to go through the military, don't you?
Well, I mean, says who? I mean, that's
the
just,
U.S.?
I don't think it's not like regulated.
Is it not? I thought it was.
I don't think so.
Because the fact that the teacher was going up was such a big thing.
Well, that was because she was the first one.
Right, but
yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that you have to go through a lot of training
You have to go
be an
through training,
astronaut.
but I don't think it's regulated. Like you have to pass something the military says.
No, but I
don't
think
think
until this
that.
point, it was still at least somewhat military, if not
Yeah.
all civilian.
Well, probably because military probably is the only one that could train anyone. Like
Exactly.
Until SpaceX comes along.
Exactly.
Who's in the crew and why are they going up?
Let's read the article.
Let's read the article.
Article is on The Verge. SpaceX launches its first private crewed mission into space.
Where are they going? When are they coming back?
Without any professional astronauts on board.
Okay.
That's what they're defining as civilian.
Yeah,
There's no professional astronauts.
What makes one a professional? Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so that's interesting.
Lifted off at 8:02 p.m. off that launch pad at the Kennedy Space Center. It is soaring from Florida's east coast and will be landing back in the Florida waters in 3 days.
Oh, just going up into space for 3 days? Okay.
Yep, it's going up into space slightly further than the International Space Station.
Wow, that's a pretty high orbit. Okay, and orbiting for 3 days and coming back down.
Yep.
That is interesting. They're doing this an awful lot.
Inside the capsule is billionaire entrepreneur Jared Isaacman.
Hi, another billionaire in space.
I've never heard of Jared Isaacman.
Never, me neither. Yeah.
He is a trained pilot and the founder of payment processing firm Shift4 Payments.
Never heard of him.
Nope. And there are 3 other people he picked and paid to ride with him.
Okay. Well, he's a billionaire. He can do that.
Haley Arcanau. Looks very French. Arceneaux.
Arcano.
Arcanau. 29-year-old physician assistant and cancer survivor.
Okay.
Christopher Simbrowski, a data engineer at Lockheed Martin. And San Proctor. Cyan, S-I-A-N.
Never heard of him.
San Proctor, a geoscientist and former NASA astronaut candidate.
Uh-huh.
So that is the crew.
Interesting. So they're just going up for the sake of doing it.
And I guess SpaceX is like, sure, we'll do civilian things. Because
The more data, the better, right?
Yeah.
The more we do this, the better we get at it.
exactly.
So, I think it's kind of cool that we're going up into space like that. I mean, it's the more you do stuff you don't know how to do, the more you learn.
It is 365. It's 360 miles above the ground.
Yep.
The farthest human spaceflight since the last NASA space shuttle mission to repair the Hubble telescope in 2009.
Wow. Thing is, the rockets still don't go all that fast,
No.
right? So if you think about it, to go to the moon is going to take you 3 days, a one-way trip.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's probably the longest you could send somebody out there realistically. Right? You could go to the moon or circle it, come
Yeah.
back, orbit a couple of times, come back.
Yeah.
It's going to take you a week, week and a half.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well, you could send enough food and supplies and all that. But beyond that, where you going to go?
Yeah.
Right? At the speeds we go, it's like you're not going anywhere.
Yep.
So Mars is going to take 3 months to get to.
Oh.
What?
Here's something I didn't know.
Okay.
The mission serves as a multi-million-dollar fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Oh.
Isaacman donated $100 million to the hospital, and with the ISPRA 4 mission aims to raise another $100 million.
That's nice.
That part of the fundraiser has raised about $30.8 million so far.
Wow, okay.
Isaacman himself is bankrolling most of the mission, and he won't say how much he paid everybody on the crew, but they typically, according to a government watchdog, probably about $55 million each.
Holy cow! I'd go for 55 million. Yeah, I'll go. Okay.
Oh man, I'd go to space for 55 million.
55 million,
Sure,
yeah.
let's go. Let's do
I'd go for
this.
5 million.
Let's do this. The capsule apparently was tailored for a more touristy experience than what NASA astronauts have on their trips to the ISS. SpaceX installed a massive glass dome where the capsule station's docking door normally is, giving the passengers a 360-degree view of space while in orbit.
That's incredible.
Oh, though the glass dome hasn't actually been tested in space, SpaceX's director of crew missions management, that dude Benji Reed,
Says it'll probably work.
says it was put through rigorous testing and qualification process before validating it safe for flight.
Let's keep the door closed for a while.
Well, I obviously want to keep the door closed. You're in space.
No, I mean the door to that part of the ship. Let's just keep that nice and locked
Oh,
and
dear.
sealed until we're really sure.
There are activities planned while in orbit. This is way more entertaining than I thought.
What are they going to do?
One of the dudes is expected to play ukulele.
How long are they going to be? Where are they going? They're going to orbit. How long are they going to be up there?
3 days.
3 days. All
Yeah.
right.
As one of the several sponsorships, one of the crew members is going to be playing ukulele on a specifically donated ukulele.
Okay.
Just another dude brought along poetry and some personal art,
Okay.
and the whole crew is participating in a study on the effects of microgravity has on the human body.
Yes, I'm sure they are.
SpaceX Translational Research Institute for Space Health,
Yeah.
or TRISH.
Sounds good.
And investigators from this other place will collect biological samples from the passengers before the mission and plan to gather biomedical data on the passengers during the mission.
Okay.
Exactly where and when the capsule re-enters the Earth atmosphere after the 3-day mission depends on weather conditions around the coast of Florida. The capsule can spend up to a week in orbit if need be.
Oh, they've got a little extra time there.
Yes!
Excellent. Good call, guys.
Of course, SpaceX did a live stream about it.
I gotta applaud them. They're really doing a lot of good,
Oh, yeah.
interesting stuff up there. The more data they gather, the better, I think.
Definitely.
So.
Definitely.
All right, we've been here for an hour.
Have we?
Yeah, it's 8:36.
Been here for 50 minutes.
Well, I was here at 7:30.
No, you weren't.
7:35.
No.
7:37.
7:42.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Fine.
At 7:40, you weren't here yet.
Seemed like it was longer. Oh, look, I found cool things in here.
Yeah, a couple different pens.
Sweet. We're doing a giveaway.
No, we're not.
Yes,
Those are
we
my
are.
pens.
We
can
have
give that
micro
away.
USB, the USB cable here, micro USB at one
Look
end.
at
and
how
micro-
long that is.
It is about 3 weeks. 3 meters long.
That is the shortest one I could find
Yeah.
at Best Buy.
Yeah. That's a long one.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't have anything shorter. I was looking for like a 2-foot.
Because everybody else wants them. We have some really cool stainless steel pencils. Wait, no, it's a pen. I'm sorry. Stainless steel pens. Why do you have so many pens?
Different types of pens.
They are different types of pens.
All the same brand because I really like that brand.
So a free plug for
Zebra.
Zebra. Thank you very much. Zebra pens, the official pen of the Rubber Mushroom Podcast.
Sure. I'd love to get a sponsorship. I
Sure.
use their pens all the time.
Really, I really never compared pens. We could do a show comparing pens.
You've never compared pens?
Not really. Not high on my list of things to do. You want to do an episode comparing pens? Like we could buy different pens from different places and just write with them and just compare.
Yeah, I
How
mean,
they write on
it's not
different
just writing.
things.
It's the writing. It's the writing on different materials.
Right.
Whether or not it can do that. It's how it feels in your hand. This has a
Right.
very sleek metal
Does.
feel.
Does, yeah.
I really like it because sometimes when they're
I like the clicky
the
is
clicky
good.
is really
The
good.
clicky is
it's,
good.
it's a very good clicky.
It's not a cheap clicky.
It is super durable because it is metal.
All right, that's
very,
it. We should
very
do a
durable.
podcast on pens.
Also, these are the only pen brand that I have accidentally washed in a pair of pants
Multiple
3
times.
weeks in a row, and it still works perfectly fine. No leaking, no exploding.
But does it write upside down?
No,
Okay. Very few do.
very few do.
Yes.
This one does not. However,
Yes.
this does take longer to stop writing when writing at an upward angle.
Really? That's good to know.
Yes.
Because if you got to write like this for a little bit, you kind of want a little bit of.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
pens do last longer at odd angles.
I think we need to do a podcast
I really
comparing
like
pens.
we can do that.
Next week we'll buy pens from different manufacturers.
All right.
And we'll
I
just
got a bunch here to.
we'll need different papers,
All right.
and we'll need a set of criteria
All
to
right.
judge the pens against, so it's a fair judge.
Okay.
And we'll need left-handed and right-handed writers, which we have.
We have that. Yes.
Okay, so I think we're set for next
That's
week.
another thing. These
Yeah.
don't smudge very much.
That's great, because when you're a lefty and you're writing and you're see the erasable ink pens I liked, but there's a problem if you're a lefty.
Just erase it.
Your writing in your hand is going right on it, and everything. This whole part of your hand gets blue. It's like
Yeah.
because you're just going right. Whereas if you're a righty, you're writing away from the letters you're writing.
Yep.
So all right, next week we're going to do a pen comparison episode. That's what we're going to do. I like it.
Before we leave, a little tiny thing that I learned the other day.
The first thing is you want to go to coffeeunderstands.coffee and buy coffee.
That's the second thing,
Oh, all right.
and the third and the fourth.
Got it. Go ahead.
Do you know Canva?
Canva. Yeah, I know her. She's really sweet. No, who's Canva?
Canva is a website online that pretty much it's like Shutterstock.
Okay, I know
but
Shutterstock.
better.
Okay, I know of Shutterstock, but I don't know.
They do business cards, they do invites. So pretty much you go and you design whatever the heck you want, and then you can buy it straight from their website. Come on upstairs.
Okay.
You can buy it, and it's like really, really cheap.
Yeah. Like business cards and things like that.
Yeah, I have all my business cards are from them.
Canva. Yeah, no,
Really
I use
good quality.
Vistaprint.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, I had heard about them.
And Moo. Sometimes Moo is good.
I heard about them for the first time, like a year ago.
Yeah.
I have now just learned, like 2 days ago, that they're now at an approximate valuation of $40 billion in the world's fifth most valuable startup.
Wow, I should have bought stock in them.
I had no idea.
Probably not yet.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I had no idea they were that big.
Yeah, well.
I thought, oh, it's this little company, because I've never seen any advertising. It was somebody who told me about them. And I had never seen any advertisements about them. They're completely free to use, too, which is really cool.
Well, all right.
You just pay for when you want to either print stuff or, you know, get stuff printed for you on, like, 70 different types of paper.
Okay.
It's really, really good.
That's good to know. Okay.
I've used it. Sarah used it for all of her wedding stuff.
Oh, very good. Okay, I have to try them. Canva?
Canva. C-A-N-V-A.
As in canvas, but without the S.
Yes.
One canvas, two Canva.
Sure.
Okay. Just go with
that. We'll just go with that. And on that note...
So tune in next week for our pen comparison. I bet you'd have a hard time finding that anyplace else on the internet. Really, a pen comparison.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll have to make some sort of setup so that we can have cameras and...
That would be really great. We could do that.
We can't do a pen comparison without cameras, but then I gotta make the cameras look nice.
Right, no, I'm okay with it.
So,
we could, yeah.
We'll figure something out. So
well,
yes,
thank you for coming.
Thank you everyone for coming to this week's episode of
the
Stream of Consciousness. We'll be back next week.
On time.
Maybe. Are we ever?
Sometimes we've been doing good for a while.
Technically, we're always on time because I just set it to 2 minutes before we start.
That's not on time. Doesn't count. Oh, and then we got to talk about going back in time and traveling through time. They're different.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's a different podcast.
And I'll leave you with the thought of that stupid question of is water wet is completely pointless because the only alternative to water being any varying degree of wet is that water would have to be dry. And everybody knows that water is very definitely not dry. So by definition, water has to be wet. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
So that dehydrated water I bought, bad idea.
Yes.
Right.
Might want to see if you can get a refund.
Yeah, I'll check on that.